Hey, Clayton Bates here, one of YouTube's only authenticated Shopify experts. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a main menu for your website and footer menus for your website. So they're going to look like this, where they have drop downs and stuff like that. And then you can actually come down to the footer and click all your menus and stuff like that. So with that being said, let's get into the video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment. I answer all the comments. So let's do it. Now, if you're like, where did my navigation go? Well, in the back end of Shopify, it used to be under online store and then under pages had navigation. Shopify recently moved it under content. So when you click content, it will be under menus. When you first open a website, it will have these menus here. We want to change them a little bit. So we want to have a main menu for desktop, a main menu for mobile, and some menus for the footer. So we want to have like an information menu, a shop here menu, and then a policy pages menu in the footer. Now, in the footer will depend on what type of theme you have, whether it'll work or not. Most themes this will work on, but you have to be a little bit creative if your theme maybe only can allow 2 menus. And then for the main menu, a lot of themes can only do it one way for desktop and the same way for mobile. Normally, when we build websites, we will actually do it. We'll write the code so you can actually have a main menu one way for desktop, completely different way for mobile. But in this example, I'm just going to show you all the different ways. So what we normally do with main menu is we'll click into it. And then I like to call this main menu desktop. So I'll actually change the name here to like main menu desktop like that, because you don't want to get confused when you see all the different menus there. You want to know exactly what it is. Now, normally on a main menu for desktop, I'll keep it super simple and have home, shop, about, maybe support, and have some drop down menus. And then with the heading titles, if my logo is lowercase, I will make these headings lowercase. If it's uppercase or capital, sorry, I'll make them capitals, and then the drop downs will be lowercase. You want to try to be really consistent throughout your whole website. I think that's really important. So let's delete catalog. Now, if you click add menu here, and then you select the link here, if you put like a hashtag and then click hashtag, this will actually make a block where if someone clicks on it, it will drop down the menu and not click into a page. So for example, if we want this to be shop and we don't want it to be where if someone clicks on it, it goes to the page. When they click on it, it will actually drop down the menu. We can do that like that. And then for example, I always do the link first because it'll auto-generate the name. So if we go link here, then collections, and then all products, we now have an all products link. And if we click and hold these dots on the left, we can drag it wherever we want. Now the line goes all the way to the left. Now, if we want to drop it into shop, we just go right a little bit and see how there's a little gap now. I just dropped it into here. So this is now a drop down basically. So see how it's a drop down and it looks exactly like that on the website sort of thing. Now, if I want to move this up here, I can just like that. Now you can have more collections, more categories, no worries at all. It really depends what you're trying to do. I do have a free school community where you can learn how to do all this for free. So if you want to go there, go to the community, ask a question, or be like, hey, should I do it this way or that way or whatever, you can either go there or leave a comment below. Now I'm just going to do a block for about like that. And I'm going to do a block for support. So sometimes I don't put support here. I just have all the support in the footer, but it really depends on what you want to do. And now we're going to drop all the links in here. So we're going to go link, pages, about page. I have lots of other videos that I've made about how to make all these pages as well. I also have lots of videos in my free school community. So in this one, I put about us and reviews like that. You could put like a gallery in there, things like that. For support, I'm going to put like, we already have contact us here. We can click edit and edit the name to contact us, for example. And we can drop it into this support. Oh, sorry, into this one, support here. And then we could add like frequently asked questions. I always like to say FAQs, little s, for frequently asked questions. And then we could drop some of the policies in here as well if we wanted to. We could drop all of them. Normally, if I do policies here, I'll only have like refund policy and shipping policy because no one really goes to the other policies. The type of people that really want to go to these policies will go to the footer and find those policies. All right, so now we actually have home, shop, about, support. They're all on drop downs and stuff like that. If we save here and then we open our website, we'll actually see that. So if I click here and open the website, we can now see the menus here. So see how it drops down like this, all good. Mega menus work a little bit similar to this, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the header right here. So if we go online store and then we go into the customizer, so we click customizer here for our theme template. Normally, nearly every website will work like this. It will have a block saying header. If we click on it, the options will be here on the right if you have a large monitor. If you have a smaller monitor, they'll be on the left. And then see how it's like logo position, so we can reposition like where this is, like that. I always recommend trying to make the header as small as possible. You could do it like that. So see how your logo is here, and then your short main menu is here. Now, Dawn theme doesn't have an option to go a main menu one way for desktop and a different way for mobile. I really wish it did. We always code it in if we have to do that. A lot of themes will have like an option for like a mega menu as a block, or have a mega menu here if you want to drop down with images and stuff. It really depends on your theme. Dawn theme can't do it. It has to be coded in, sort of thing. That's why sometimes premium themes are better, because they already have these options built in. Now, I'm also going to do the footer menus down here, like all this stuff here. So if you click footer, you can actually add blocks. So you can add like a menu for information, for example. Then you could add a block for shop here. Then you could add a block for policy pages, just like that. And then see how it says menu here? We can actually connect menus to here. So I'm going to go show you how to make all these. Now, Dawn theme doesn't have the best footer, in my opinion, but sometimes you got to make do with what you've got. If you're just starting out with Dawn and you don't know how to code, then sometimes this is going to be the best way. So if we actually go back to content here, and then we go menus, we can change. I normally like to change footer menu to say policy pages. Now, one of the main reasons I'm doing this, I could make a new menu for policy pages, but I don't like to fill it up, sort of thing. And the first main menu you can't delete, and this footer menu you can't delete. So those two you can't delete out of Shopify. So that's why I just rename it, sort of thing. Delete that. We can actually click the link, go to policies, and we're going to drop all our policies in here. And then we're going to press save. So now we have a menu for policies. We're going to quickly do shop here. So create menu, shop here, and then we're going to add collection, and we're going to go all products. Now you could also add all collections if you have a lot of collections. I normally like to just change the C. You can click and drag it, make it alphabetical order if you want. Now, a couple of really good links here to have is like all brands, maybe search if you don't have heaps of menus here. So you could put search here if you have lots of products. So this is how I normally do shop here. If you have, say, tops, pants, accessories, you probably just want to have all products, top, pants, accessories, because it's not going to be too full on. Now, if you have like 100 categories, you don't want to have them all there. If you have like 20 main categories, you don't want to have them all there. So when you have more categories, you probably want to have something like all collections, all product, brands, on sale, maybe 4 or 5 links, so they all look neat down the bottom. And then we just press save here. So if we go back now, we only have to do information now. So if we create a menu here and we go information like that, now what we're going to do here is we're going to add like about us, so pages, contact us, frequently asked questions. I like to make it FAQs, and then reviews. Now it can be whatever you want. Now we're going to go link all these. So if we go online store here, then we go to customize, then we click footer here, then we click information. We're going to link up the information, replace, click information. So we have the information here, shop here. We're going to change that to shop here. It has the shop here ones and the policy pages here. So see how we just made some menus here. Now Dawn theme also default puts the policy one down here. You can turn it off by clicking footer. And then you want to click this button, policy links. So see how it now just turned it off. So you have the policy links here. If you click here for mobile, they're all like that. Now, this is a little bit big, this menu. I like to make them on drop-down menus, but Dawn theme doesn't have the option to do that. You have to code that option in. So that's why another reason why premium themes are good as well, because these little roadblocks you run into, a lot of the premium themes already have these features included, where it'll be drop downs. Because on a mobile, if you just have the newsletter and then a couple of drop down menus, your footer is going to be very small, and it's going to be very easy for someone's eyes to actually look at that, and they can subscribe, they see your social media, or they can open the drop downs and stuff like that. So that's really important. Then you press save on the top right here. And one other little thing for the main menu on a mobile phone. So if we go content here and then we go menus, one thing I like to do, I just copy instead of writing it out again, sometimes what I'll do is go into main menu desktop, copy it, create menu, paste it in here, and then change desktop to mobile. Now on a mobile phone, you have quite a lot more room to work with, so you can really build this out. So for example, if on a mobile phone, you're making it very simple here and you have like tops, pants, dresses, you can actually make it like tops, pants, dresses, and not have it in a drop down on a mobile phone. Because on a mobile phone, if we just open up mobile phone here, see on a mobile phone when I open it, there's quite a lot more room here to actually build it out. So this one, it doesn't make sense to go into shop. It would make sense to have tops, bags, accessories, and then maybe down here have information drop down, policy pages drop down, because we have so much more room here over a mobile phone, over a desktop, sorry. So we can basically build this out now, go home, you can do homepage or whatever, you can write it however you want, and then we'll have like tops. So for example, if we go collections, let's pretend all products is tops, we could go like tops, like that. Let's pretend collections is dresses, like that. Save it, and it's just gonna be a lot easier. Now, when I build out menus like this, sometimes I'll put homepage at the bottom, and then I'll have information and policy pages. So info and policy pages, and then have these at drop downs at the bottom. And I might even put homepage right at the bottom sometimes. So basically you have your main categories here. We could even put shop all. So if we go collections or product, we could change this to say shop all, and then move this to the top. And then we have the main categories here. So we have shop all, tops, dresses, information with drop down, policy page with drop down, homepage, save. And then that could be a menu for mobile phone. So that's it for now. Just quickly, I do have this free school community with heaps of training on how to do all this stuff for free, weekly calls, free video audits. There'll be a link somewhere around here to get a free video review of your website as well. And there'll be a link straight to this community where you can ask questions and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the inside. Cheers.